Hey everyone, this is Sunglass Rob from SportRx, and I'm here with Richie Schley, also known as the Schleyer, mountain bike Hall of Fame freerider. If you don't know what freeriding is, it's like, you probably know what it is because you're watching this video, but it's like the Red Bull crazy coming down, there's no trail, you just make it up kind of stuff. How scary is that?
That stuff's pretty scary.
I'm like working my way up to Black Mountain rides, and yeah.
It's pretty scary. Depends on where your threshold is for what you've seen and done, I guess, right?
Yeah, that wasn't an answer. It's less scary if you have the proper eyewear on though, don't you think?
Definitely.
All right, so this video is about the best Oakley mountain bike glasses out there right now. So this is like summer 2018, best of Oakley. There are so many good mountain bike options from Oakley. It's almost kind of ridiculous. Yeah, we did a best overall, and we're like, we need to do just the best Oakley one because there's so many good options here. So, do you have a favorite right now? I mean, I don't know if there's a best of the best. All this stuff is so good.
Well, I haven't tried them all, but just sitting here looking, I mean, you know, I'm really partial to these guys.
That's the Crossrange. Throw them on.
Because they offer a kind of a casual look. You can kind of be out for a ride, take your helmet off, cruise down to the beach, and you look like you're meant to be wearing them, right?
So I got on this is actually my personal Crossrange. This is probably the frame, this is the frame I wear the most when I ride. I seem to gravitate towards this frame a lot, and I think it's what you said, they don't look so racy and so sporty, but they work unbelievably well. They have this unobtainium nose bridge. Unobtainium is the material that Oakley uses for this rubber stuff. And the hotter you get and the more you sweat, the stickier and tackier unobtainium gets. So it's kind of like self-activating. And all of these glasses are going to have some form of unobtainium, mostly kind of all over. This frame actually comes with two types of lens temples. So the temple interchanges, and you're going to get kind of something a little more sporty that has more unobtainium, or something a little bit less sporty with less unobtainium. But this frame looks really good and works really good. That's something that I really like about it. One thing to also note about Oakley is that they have a mountain bike specific lens called Prism Trail. Prism Trail, it has, when you're looking through it, kind of like an amber highlighter pink, highlighter orange kind of combination mix. Unbelievable contrast, something like I've never seen before. Or it's going to have a new lens called Prism Low Light, and Prism Low Light is going to be specific for really, really dark, kind of like East Coast covered. It's almost where you would want a clear lens, but you put on this just light hint of prism lens, and it kind of really turns things up. So not only is Oakley making amazing frames, they have some really specific mountain bike lens tech, which is kind of hard to compete with. I found in general, and I've been doing sports eyewear for 22 years, most mountain bike lenses are almost like a negative. Like, there's nothing that's even been neutral or improved. And when Prism came out, it actually improved vision mountain biking because it's such a demanding sport with so many different light conditions within one ride changing, bright conditions, shadow conditions, techie conditions, flowy conditions, trying to find all the debris in the road and obstacles and snakes, and it's just like there's a lot you're demanding of your vision at high speed if you're you, slow speed if you're me. But Prism Trail is really kind of turned, it's almost like there's a computer chip in the lens and everything's kind of got turned on or something, or it's like processing it for you in real time. It's kind of hard to explain until you try it, and you might probably figure out what we're talking about really quick. So back to the frames. This is the Crossrange XL. It also comes in the smaller size, which Richie tried on, called the Crossrange. I think this is going to be the winner for you if you're looking for the least sporty looking frame. If you kind of want to catch, if you're wearing a button-up shirt when you're mountain biking, this is probably the frame for you. You know that look? I like that look.
Yeah.
I like that look. All right, so that's the Crossrange. Next, we're going to jump into our best seller. This is the, just put them that way. This is the Flak 2.0 XL. Few things make this a really good seller. One is it's a one size fits most situation. So throw those on. Richie, I would say you're kind of small to medium, about average, and I'm large to extra large, and I'll put them on and you can see they actually still fit. Like, it's a pretty universal fit. I don't feel like they're too small for me by any means. You can do a lot of different prescription options. Of course, you can do the Prism Trail in here. You can do single vision, you can do progressive, you can do transitions. It goes to about a -6 prescription up to a +4 with the Oakley Edge technology. So really wide range of prescriptions will fit in this. And it's got the open on the bottom. It's got an interchangeable lens system, lots of unobtainium. Comes with 2 nose pads, a smaller one and a bigger one. I mean, it's just kind of like a do-it-all, super functional pair of glasses.
Yeah, it doesn't have a massive amount of looking coverage, but the way that it fits into your eye socket, it feels like you're completely protected.
Yeah, that's very true. Super nice pair of glasses. So that's the Flak 2.0 XL, and it's Oakley's best-selling frame, if I'm not mistaken, and it's our best-selling frame at SportRx. So it's very popular, very tried and true. The next one is going to be the Jawbreaker. I think I only have one of these out here, and these are mine. So this is mine. This is my night riding setup. So this has got my prescription embedded lens technology in here. If you get them without prescription, they'll just kind of look like, I mean, you won't have this fun, weird thing. But if you need them in prescription, which we do here at SportRx, you got this embedded lens technology. But what I love about this frame, it's kind of like armor. Again, feels kind of like goggles, just a huge amount of protection, especially for night riding. I always feel like the chances of things going wrong increase significantly. So it's got a little bit of venting as well to help, because it's so much protection, so much, it's almost hard to get airflow in there. So I like that it has a little bit of venting, and I really haven't had any fogging issues with this, even on a colder night ride. So it's pretty cool.
And it looks like the venting's up high enough that it won't let air into your eyes.
Yeah, it's away from like, so if you're descending fast, you're not getting like wind into your eyes. So this one also has adjustable temples. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I love this frame. This is the Jawbreaker. And while we're on Jawbreaker, years ago there was a frame called the Jawbone, which got renamed the Racing Jacket, and that's this frame right here. And this is now what I would call vintage. Yeah. This is my pair from my personal collection with a much older lens. This is way before Prism came out, but this frame is still available, limited colors. And we did a best Oakley mountain bike video a couple years ago, and this was my personal favorite pick. Now it's the Crossrange, but I still love this frame. It sits inside your eye socket like 2 little safety bulletproof vests. Like, it's just so much protection, has a huge amount of RX options. So if you need a prescription, it's still a great one. Has venting in the lenses, has this really cool interchangeable system. I mean, it's like 12 years later and I still can't get enough of the Racing Jacket. Kind of a little aesthetically, probably a little bit outdated now, but I think functionally.
Yeah, but don't you think for Oakley, there's such an aggressive Oakley look that some of them are timeless?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I still have, I think, like 7 pairs of those. So I have them with Prism Road, Prism Trail.
Very comfortable.
Clear lenses.
Feels like a sunglass that I would put on from today. It's just,
they're still work. And they have this like little bit of extra plastic there, just a little bit more protection from the wind and debris. Still a big fan of the Racing Jacket. I think the next one that's probably pretty obvious is the Radar. Radar family has a lot of glasses. The latest ones now are the Radar EV, which is extended view. It gives you a little bit more coverage from top. That is, I believe, the Path version. There's also a Pitch version. The Path is, that's the Pitch. The Path is a little bit smaller of a lens. This is the Pitch with a little bit bigger lens, which is why it's my favorite for mountain biking, just a little bit more coverage. That's that classic Oakley, first it was the Razor Blade, then it was the M frame, now it's the Radar. I'll throw it on too so you can see what it looks like on a bigger guy. Again, got that Prism Trail. I mean, you really can't go wrong with this. It's got the venting, open on the bottom, solid shield. This is like, I think when you think about race sunglasses, is probably what most people kind of imagine. But if you want to get really, really racy, you can go with the Zeros. And these are called Zeros. Richie, why don't you throw on that one? These are called Zeros because they weigh like nothing. They're unbelievably light. I think this is the cross-country racer's favorite pick. This is there's a bunch of different Zeros. I believe I got the range on. I think you got on the EVzero Path. So there's the pitch, there's the stride, there's a bunch of different ones, but generally it's just going to change the shape of the lens and the size of the lens. The idea here is that you get this completely rimless look, a lot of coverage without any frame in your way, and unbelievably lightweight. If you're looking for the lightest weight thing out there, this is it. I mean, they just weigh almost nothing. And you got on that low light lens, and I got on the trail lens, so two amazing, amazing options. Man, that was a lot of Oakley stuff. If you have any more questions about Oakley mountain biking glasses or Oakley glasses or mountain biking or just kind of anything, you can leave it down in the comment section, or you can email info@sportrx.com. We'd love to get back to you. If you want to check out more of Richie's videos, he's got a lot of reviews going on, a lot of sunglass reviews too going on his YouTube channel. Also just some epic mountain bike content. Plus check out his Instagram as well. That'll all be down in the description. Hopefully you like this video. If so, thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. Later.